For your recalling, I am going to teach again this lesson in the earliest city. Okay. Before that, this lesson was taken by 3 parts, but now this week we are going to be complete within 1 month. A small recap session alone. Okay. So for this lesson, first topic is the story of Harappa. Okay, the story of Harappa. So how the Harappan civilization was discovered by the archaeologist people means around 180 years before the place which was present at present means Pakistan. Okay, so that Harappa place was located presently in Pakistan. That time that place was ruled by British government, and that place is included in our India alone. Okay, so in that place was converted as a railway track. So the people, many people, they are working in that place. So for constructing the railway track and the platform, the British people, they made out of brick. Okay, so that time the workers who are working in that place, they are taking very quality brick nearby the mount. Okay, you know very well, mount means a small hill. Okay, so from that mount they are taking very quality brick. Okay, so with the help of that bricks, they are constructing railway track and railway line or the quarters, everything. Okay, so this happened around 10 to 15 years. Okay, so in that time, one of the British people visited in that place. One of the British person, he visited in that place. He saw that brick. Okay, so after he saw, he realized this is one of the very old brick. Maybe this place was a very big civilization. The very old people, they may live in this place like that. He felt and he informed to British government, and the British government sent archaeologists to that place. And then one day archaeologists discovered this was the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so Harappan civilization is also called as Indus Valley civilization, that you read in your 5th standard also. Okay, so Indus Valley civilization. This is the how the Indus Valley civilization comes to the world's view means this. From this story alone. Okay, so today part, what are the things we are going to be discuss means first 5 topic. Okay, about citadel, great park, house, and drives and street. These things are going to I am going to be explain with the help of some images. Okay, with the help of some images that we are going to be see next, right? The earliest civilization of the world came up around 5000 BCE in river valleys. There were 4 major river valley civilizations. One is Mesopotamia civilization, Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization, Indus Valley civilization. So, the first, the Mesopotamian civilization came up between the river Tigris and Euphrates, and the Egyptian civilization, it develops the river bank of Nile, and the Chinese civilization was developed the bank of Huanghe, and last the Indus Valley civilization was developed the river of Indus. So this lesson fully we are going to be discuss about Indus Valley civilization, right? The Harappa culture, it is also called Indus civilization, was largest of the ancient civilization. It was spread over 6,500 square kilometer. Okay, it was spread 6,500 square kilometer, which is more than twice the area of the Mesopotamian and Egyptian civilization. So what you comes to know, this civilization is it's the biggest civilization compared to Mesopotamia and Egyptian civilization. This civilization structured stretched eastwards from the current border of Iran to area beyond the Delhi, and it's stretched southward till Godavari river up to here. Okay, more than 1400 Indus civilization sites have been discovered to date, and more continue to be discovered. Of these, the more important ones includes Mohenjo-daro, the Harappa, Meher located in here, okay, present day Pakistan. Okay, all three sites, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Meher, were located in Pakistan, and Dholavira and Lothal, which is located in present day Gujarat, and Ropar in Punjab, okay, Kalibangan in Rajasthan. So these are the important sites of Indus Valley civilization or Harappa civilization. Most of the knowledge of Indus cities is based on excavation of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. Like most of Indus towns, Mohenjo-daro was a grid planned city. That is, all the streets cut each other at right angles. It was divided into two parts. One part at a higher level. Okay, it was built a massive platform constructed of baked bricks. Archaeologists called this area as citadel. Okay, so it is the topest place. It might have been the administrative center of the city where all the large public buildings were located. The lower part of the city consists of the houses of the common people. So the upper town, who lived in upper town, means the administrative people, maybe the ruler of the city, they may lived, and the lower part, the common people, they may lived, right? So the next is about Great Path. Within the citadel at Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists found a structure that they called a Great Path. This was a rectangular tank made up of fired bricks closely fitted together. This tank was made waterproof by a 3 centimeter thick layer of bitumen like tar. Okay, so flights of steps from opposite side lead to the bottom of the tank. So all four sides they built the steps. There were several rooms along the other two sides of the tank. In one of the rooms there was a large well from which water was supplied to the tank. Dirty water was drained out through the outlet to the brick drain. Archaeologists are not sure what is this structure was used for. It may have been used by the people of the city to have bath before attending important functions or ceremonies. So next we are going to be discuss about the houses of Harappan civilization. Okay, so in the town area away from the citadel, platforms were built for houses. These platforms enable houses in the city to be built above the flood level. Most of the houses were plain and uniform in plan. The rooms of each house were arranged around a courtyard. Each house had a single entrance, and one of every 3 houses had a well too. Many houses had a separate bathing area as well. Some of the houses were double storied. So next we are going to discuss about drainage system of Harappan civilization. As the houses were built, a careful drainage system was laid out. The drains in a houses invariably lead to a cheeseboard, pole or manholes. So each and every drainage line has a manhole for cleaning. The drains along the main roads were covered and were inspected and cleaned regularly. The drainage system of the Indus cities stands out of remarkable among the cities of the world at that time. Next we are going to discuss about streets of Harappan civilization. So the streets of the cities were quite broad. They were straight and they cut each other at right angles, so that the blowing wind cleaned them. The street had a rounded corner to enable the heavy carts to take the turn easily. The main streets were wider than the side streets. The entrance of the houses was from the side streets. This prevented crowding the main streets. The traffic on streets was due to bullock carts or people walking on it. Every house had its own dustbin and nobody was allowed through dust and garbage on street. Every street had a lighting system. So I hope you understand what I explained through the image. So next we are going to discuss about new crafts in the city. Okay. So in Harappan cities like Mohenjo-daro or Lothal or Polybangan, in these cities the archaeologists found a different object. Okay, a unique object. So with the help of object, the people they are making lot of craft works like toys or some ornament. Okay, even they are started to wear dress also. Okay, so what are the objects found in Harappan sites means stones. Okay, so different size stones the archaeologists found. Even the stones were particular shape. Okay, square shape. So maybe the square shape stones in different size they are found. Maybe the people they used for a measuring object as a stone. Okay, nowadays we are using in measuring material. No, so for that they are using the stones. Okay, and then they are found some shells. Okay, shells. So this shells they are using for they are an ornament. Okay, they are using the shells as an ornament, and then they also found, the archaeologists found some metals, particularly copper, bronze, gold and silver. Okay, copper, bronze, gold and silver. So these are the metals found in Harappan site. Okay, so you know very well copper only the first metal which is used by the human beings. Later only they started to use iron. See, suppose you go through the entire lesson, the iron object will come at last only. Why? Because we started to use first copper, then tin, then only bronze and gold, silver, everything comes. Okay, so they are using this copper, bronze, gold and silver as a ornament. Okay, both ladies and gents they are wearing ornament, even children also they are wearing ornament. How they comes to know means the time of research, the burial site, the skeletons, in that skeletons they found some ornament. Okay, and then the people of Indus Valley civilization, they are very good cultivators of cotton. Okay, around 7,000 years itself they are cultivating cotton, and with embroidered based work dresses they are wore. Okay, so and from where they are getting this Rajasthan. Okay, copper they are getting present day Rajasthan and Oman. Okay, where is Oman located means in West Asia. Okay, in West Asia Oman is located. And then tin. Okay, so tin, what is, how they use tin means the mixture of copper and tin. The mixture of copper and tin is called as a bronze. Here we discuss now. So the mixture of copper and tin is called as bronze. Okay, so they are getting bronze. So where they are getting tin means present day Afghanistan and Iran. Okay, where they are getting copper, sorry, tin means present day Afghanistan and Iran. Okay, and plenty amount of gold ornament the archaeologists found in Harappan site. So where they are getting copper means present day Karnataka. Okay, in India, the present day Karnataka, they are getting gold and precious stones like pearl, ruby, diamond, like the precious stones were found in this site. So these stones they are getting from Gujarat, Iran. You know very well Iran, Iraq countries. No, so that time these countries were called as Mesopotamia. So Mesopotamian civilization. So Gujarat, Iran, and Afghanistan. So from these places, the people they are getting the raw material of their using, right? So the people of Harappa, they are very good in agriculture activity. Through the agriculture activity only they are getting food for their life. Okay. So through the agriculture, through activity, they are cultivating wheat, barley, pulses, beans, rice, sesame, lentils, and mustard. Okay, so these are the things they cultivated in their region. Okay, so for cultivating these things they are using plough. Okay, you know very well what is plough. Okay, with the help of plough alone they are dig their land and they are preparing land for sowing seeds. Okay, so a new tool, the plough was used to dig the earth for turning the soil and planting seed. Okay, so suppose you can ask how the archaeologist comes to know they are using plough. Okay, so how the archaeologist comes to know means they found some small size of plough which is made up of terracotta tile. Okay, so what is terracotta tile means which is made up of clay and baked in a fire. But that time we will get some terracotta tiles. Okay, so the archaeologists found the terracotta plough in the site of Mohenjo-daro. So that from that only they comes to know the people of Harappan they are using plough, right? So and also the people they are involved for rearing animals like cattle, sheep, goat, and buffalo. Okay, this too how they comes to know means they found some seals. I said before itself. In Harappan civilization site, they have found some seals. In that seals, they are marking, they are draw the animals, the cattle and sheep. Particularly, they are making a seal of cow. Okay, so they are giving more importance of animal rearing in that region, right? So, in our book, they given closer look. In that closer look, they describe about two cities. One is Dholavira, another is Lothal. Okay, Dholavira and Lothal both are located in present day Gujarat alone. First, we are going to discuss about Dholavira. So, Dholavira, where it is exactly located means Rann of Kutch. Okay, Rann of Kutch. So, this place was in those days, the time of Harappan civilization time. This city was divided into three parts. Okay, already we discussed maximum cities in Harappan civilization they divided into two parts. One is upper part, another is lower part. We discussed now. But in Dholavira alone is divided into three parts. Okay, same like that upper part, middle part, and lower part. Maybe upper part is the ruler, the particular area ruler they may live. The lower part, the middle part, that country, that area people they may live, and lower part maybe that untouchability, the low class people they may live. That is all guessing alone. Okay, so And the city was divided into 3 different parts. Okay, each part, each different part had a massive stone walls. How we have a very big compound wall in our school or in your house you have compound wall, like that. Each part were covered with a massive stone walls. Okay, so what is the speciality? Why they given in our book, that in our closer look means, in this Dolavara alone, the archaeologists found a script, the Harappan script. Okay, so the script was written in a large letters in that site, and it was carved out in white stone. Okay, the script were carved out in a white stone, and in some wood also they are returning. Okay, so next we are moving to Lothal. Okay, so where Lothal is situated means the tributary river of Sabarmati. Okay, the Sabarmati river, suppose you will in your higher study you will read about Mahatma Gandhi. We will discuss about the Sabarmati. It is very close related to Mahatma Ji. Okay, so the Lothal was situated here. The Lothal was a port city. Okay, it is very close to sea. So many countries that in those time, the Harappan people, how they had relation with the other countries, with the help of this city we can understand. Okay, so like this very famous city, how it was declined, that there is no answer. Okay, everything will guess alone. How the Harappan civilization comes to end means maybe maybe flood or draft or other things attacked or earthquake, like some natural disorders. This may reason the civilization was declined. Okay, still the archaeologists doing research to find out the way of decline or the way of destroying of Harappan civilization. There is no answer still. Okay, so I hope you all are understand this lesson. You have worksheet for this lesson. You have to copy, you have to write the worksheet in your homework note, and you have to take important points and you have to write that points in your CW note. Okay, thank you.